Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, The Classic Beauty Goddess. If you are new here, hello, my name is Megan. I am so glad that you are joining me today. I am sharing with you my summer makeup routine. This is getting down to basics, keeping things very simple, and let's try to do this minimally because it is hot here in Florida. So if you're interested, let's get started. All right, so if you do not live in Central Florida, let me just tell you, it has been hot. Summer has hit early. We have been dealing with very, very hot temperatures, very high heat indexes, very high percentages of humidity, and I don't want to do my makeup. And when I work from home, I do not. I do my skincare, and that is it. I stop with sunscreen. So today I am going to show you the makeup routine I do when I go to the office, if I'm meeting friends, you know, something that gets me out of the house and I just want to look a little more put together. I have already put on my Laquer, the lip balm. I am dealing with, I think it's some eczema starting around my lips, so I'm doing a little bit of a treatment as well as that lip balm. So the first thing we're going to do is prep the skin for foundation. So my number one absolute favorite primer right now is the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. I got this during the Sephora sale, and you just want to put some drops in your hand. I use quite a few because I have combination skin that in the summer leans oily. So we're just going to prep that and just let that sink in. But I do like to focus right here on the center of my face and my forehead because that is where I get the oiliest. Next, I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown Skin Corrector Stick in Light Bisque. This is a nice little stick. You can put it directly on your face, or I like to put it on my ring fingers. So I usually put a little bit of product on both of my ring fingers, like such, and then rub them together to kind of warm it up. And then I put it just on the inner corners above and below to kind of help with any discoloration in those corners, any darkness that I may be dealing with at that time. Sometimes I will try and put a little bit here on these little discolored spots that I'm still dealing with, but typically, because this is meant more for the bluish purple lines, it doesn't really do a whole lot for my redness. It does look slightly toned down from when it did a minute ago. I really don't want to layer too much on my skin. Using concealer and foundation is a little bit much in this heat, so I am just going to use my Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. This is my summer shade, shade number 6, so I am actually going to put this on the back of my hand instead of putting it directly on my face so that I can sheer it out a little bit, but it does have this nice tip on it, and it really doesn't, I mean, it moves a little bit, but it's not super liquidy or super serumy, but you can see it moving a little bit. So I have a Trish McAvoy Wet Dry Even Skin brush. I like this because it's flat on top. I have thought about getting the BK Beauty brush that's similar to this. I think it's the 106. I just haven't spent the money yet to do that. I've tried the 101 brush from BK Beauty, and it's a nice brush, but I didn't love it. It's probably user error. I probably did something to it when I washed it that caused it to be less than desirable. I just find the bristles to be too soft. And that's probably because I like to stipple my foundation on because of how sensitive my skin is. And I think that that brush is more for swiping on makeup, you know, swiping it. Whereas again, you can see I am stippling my makeup on because when I swipe, it causes more redness on my skin that I don't want. So I am going to take some of that leftover serum and I'm going to put that around my eyes and on that redness to help tone it down a little. I just think that that looks very natural and very subtle, and it still looks like my skin. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set it, and I am using the Danessa Myricks Evolution Powder. I have the pink shade. It has a little mesh screen in the middle where the powder comes out of, and you can actually just tap your brush into it and it comes out of there onto the brush. And so I am just going to swirl that around. We're going to make sure that that gets all over. Because I typically only do this when I'm going to be at work or somewhere air conditioned, I will say that using this primer and that powder, setting powder, has done amazing things for my skin, my makeup to look fresh all day. I typically don't have to blot or touch up. Now with it getting even hotter and more humid, that will probably change, especially if I'm outside or if I'm doing something where I'm just outside more. But being in the office, I don't have to worry about that, thank goodness. To add a little color to the cheeks, I'm going to use the Powder Cream Blush in Jubilee by Danessa Myricks. Now, I've been using a brush to apply this. You can certainly use your fingers because it is a cream, or it feels very much like a cream, but I just very lightly tap that in there and then tap it on the cheeks because I don't want it to be too dark. I just want a little color, and then sometimes I will kind of swirl, but I think it just gives a nice little glow. I really, really like this blush. I think that the cream on me specifically looks like it is my natural color. It comes out very nicely. It doesn't look like I put a ton on. Granted, it's this light as well. If I turn this light off, you can definitely see that there's a lot more pigment. Maybe not. I probably didn't put a whole lot on because I'm afraid of overdoing it, because I'm not really doing anything today except laundry. But, so there's a little bit more. So that definitely, you know, brightened up the cheeks a little bit. I'm going to try and diffuse that a little bit more. I think I might have overdone it now. But turning the light back on, you can still see there's a little bit more, but it's not. It's totally different in this light. It's so funny. So, very simple primer, skin tint, foundation, whatever you want to use, setting powder, blush. I did use a color corrector around my eyes. Don't forget that. And then I'm going to use my Tower 28 mascara. I think it's called Make Waves. I always forget. Yes, Make Waves. And it just makes my eyelashes look like they're there. I feel like usually I don't quite feel that way, but I only do the top lashes. If I do my bottom lashes, it tends to run and make my under eyes look dark. That's just how my lashes are. I have not found a mascara that I can wear in my bottom lashes. So I know there's tips and tricks that you can do for that. I have not found one that works for me. So, and then last but not least, I'm going to put on lips, and I have been blessed, very, very blessed and honored to receive 3 lip products from the lipstick boss, Nancy, here on, well, she's over on Instagram. She created the Lipstick Boss beauty brand, and she very kindly gifted me some products for me to try in my color range. She suggests some darker tones, berries, brick red, things like that, and I couldn't agree with her more because those are the colors I prefer. And so she sent me this Berry Pretty lip liner. She sent me this lipstick in 114, Berrylicious. Gorgeous little lipstick. And I love that the packaging is black and silver. And she also sent me this lip lacquer in Dance All Night. Oh, you can see there's kind of a gold sheen to that. I'm not even sure I noticed that before, but the light really picks that up. So I'm actually going to put all 3 on because I think they're amazing. So we are going to do this together. That is the Very Pretty color. Now I line and fill in. I think that line got a little out of control on that side. There we go, that's a little better. That is a really, really pretty color. I really like that. So we're going to do the lipstick next. Again, that's Berrylicious. That is gorgeous. Oh, I love that color. I just love that color. And I think that this can be worn every day, all year round, for any occasion. Even though it's a little brighter and a little darker than what I normally do, it's not a typical neutral for me. I just think that I don't know, I just love it. I think it's fantastic. Thank you, Nancy. I think that you knocked it out of the park with the right color for me. I just love that. I really do. And now we're going to try the lip lacquer. Again, this is Dance All Night. And I am just going to put this on top. And that just gave it that more glossy look. It gave it more sheen, and it has that gold reflecting property. I just love that. I think that looks fantastic. And you know, you can wear the lip liner with a clear gloss. I can do the lip liner with the lip lacquer. I can do the lipstick in the lip lacquer. I can do the lipstick by itself. You know, there are just so many combinations that I can do with those 3 products. And yeah, I think they look amazing. And that is it. Wow, this video got a little bit longer than I anticipated. I apologize for that. It is hot. You can see that my hair is kind of all over the place. We'll tame it back there a little bit. So yeah, so this is my simple, and I know this video got a little bit longer than I typically do, and I was trying to show you shorter and the video got longer. But I really wanted to show you the makeup that I'm using on a regular basis for summer, you know, how I'm putting that together, why I'm doing that, and then I really wanted to share these lip products with you. I am super stoked to have them. I can't wait to try some other things, maybe some other colors from Lipstick Boss Beauty. Nancy is fantastic. I will have her Instagram linked below. Please go check her out. She is fabulous. She is so sweet, and she is, you know, definitely there to help. If you have any questions about the colors that are best for you, for your skin tone, for your, you know, your skin color, anything like that, she's fantastic. And yeah, I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. I hope that you take care of yourselves, that you take care of each other, and that you just try and have a wonderful day wherever you are. I will see you next time. Bye.